Woo! Hey y'all. So I just wanted to come and check in really quickly. Now that we're about a week out from Snowgate, Snowpocalypse, Snowmageddon. I'm being silly, but sometimes you kind of joke about it and you laugh to keep from crying. Not that my situation is one to cry about. I feel, that my family and myself, we were very, very, incredibly fortunate to have only been mildly affected by the weather last week. Um, in my immediate household, we were without electricity like 3.5 days. We didn't have water only for about 12 hours. If whether or not the water is clean now is still kind of, it's kind of iffy. Um, but I just wanted to come on quickly and talk about it. I'm one of those people who I'm fairly positive, right? I would like to think that I'm fairly positive, that I keep a fairly good attitude. And I can tell you that having endured last week, it was really hard for me. And like I said, my family and we were only mildly inconvenienced. I don't like the cold. I prefer to leave it to the northerners. I don't personally like anything cold except for ice cream, popsicles, and the ice that's swimming around in my drink. So, although it was hard, it got to like 45 degrees in the house. I still feel thankful because we didn't have any pipes to burst, which is not the case with, one of my good girlfriends and some of my neighbors throughout Houston and Galveston. So, again, I just wanted to come on and check in and just say that, nothing in our experiences are wasted unless we waste it. And that for as terrible as the situation may be, there's always something to take away from it, to learn from it. And besides the fact that I learned that we were wholly and completely not prepared to do any type of snow, no electricity or water in Houston, I was reminded, and my brother reminded me of this, that there was a time that we were without lights for a hellishly hot Houston summer. And growing up, there were times that I won't talk about the reasons, that we didn't have electricity or water or gas when it was cold. And that during that experience last week, we kind of drew from having survived growing up with not always having what it was that we needed. And, it reminded me of who I am, as well as introduced me to parts of me I didn't know existed. I'm so thankful that my partner is somewhat of a survivalist and a guy who grew up in the country. Otherwise, we'd probably be SOL on a lot of, in a lot of ways. He gathered snow from outside, set it by the fireplace and let it melt so that we could flush the toilets. We got really creative to do what it was we needed to do. So needless to say, it brought to my awareness ways in which we could have better prepared for the situation. It brought to my awareness, just how much we take for granted, being able to flip a switch and have electricity, to turn on the faucet and have clean running water. Just how much we take for granted hot showers, having a choice of meals. And, I'm ashamed to say how much food we actually waste. Before it was all said and done, we were cooking in the fireplace. And, again, thanks to my partner, because if it were up to me, yeah, your girl didn't even have a can opener that doesn't run on electricity. So talk about being wholly unprepared. So, having endured last week, really put it in my awareness how dependent we are on the system running as it should, and that although we pay our utilities, we pay our taxes, we pay for these creature comforts, the reality of the situation is that at any moment, all of it can go to crap. And it's ultimately our responsibility to take care of our family and our loved ones. And yeah, so we have some things on our agenda to be more prepared. Um, it definitely put it on my mind about being smarter about how we use the resources that we have access to. Prior to us learning about the storm, we had plenty of firewood that we would just burn just because it's a creature comfort. We just like having the fireplace on. It's just warm. And like, it came to a situation where it was like, oh my God, we spent all this time burning firewood just because it's pretty. And we actually need this freaking wood right now. And all I could think about is all the times that we had burned it and we didn't need it. We have central air and heat. So, you know, we didn't have it as badly as some of our neighbors had it. And so we still wanted to cuss. And I just want to say that for those of you that may have had, you know, more severe damage, that may have lost loved ones, that are still in the midst of recovering from this situation, my heart goes out to you. My thoughts and prayers seem to be not enough. And for those that are close to me who absolutely need it, I've helped financially. I feel like charity starts at home first. I just want to say that there is some takeaway still from the situation, and look for areas where you can be more prepared next time we have an event that has never happened before, because they are coming, right? We experience adversity and hardships, not just because of the sum of all of our decisions, but also to help others navigate those situations and to prepare us for future events. And so I just want to say that I'm thankful for the experience. I'm thankful for what is, and I'm thankful for what isn't. And I would like to remind you as well to be thankful for what is, to think about how badly it isn't for you, and to be thankful for that, to be thankful for what you have and where you are. Because for as bad as it is, it could always be worse. So I'm thankful that it's not, and I hope that you will experience that level of gratitude as well. All right, I will check in again soon. Bye.